The Cenotaph Service of Remembrance is one of the biggest royal events in the royal calendar every year. But this year, will we see a re-invite to the former royal known as Prince Harry? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of England. Thank you as ever for joining me today. And that is your big breaking royal story today. Now, as we know, last year, Prince Harry alongside Meghan Markle offended many when they were, well, pictured laying their own special wreath. Nothing wrong with that, simply because, of course, Prince Harry had spent 10 years within the military. He wasn't invited to the Service of Remembrance because he decided to quit the British royal family. And that was one of the reasons why he wasn't invited, because he had no association with the British military. But for Prince Harry, that really hurt more than anything. As we've told you here before on the show, the stripping of the titles has been very difficult for Harry to sort of come to terms with. I think it was the one thing that he truly felt a connection to. As he'd often said in interviews, he'd seen more of real life than of royal life. And if you look back at those interviews, you can see the problems that Harry was already encountering, sort of adapting to being a full-time royal. But what really angered the likes of Prince Charles and Her Majesty the Queen was, of course, the rather crass publicity stunt of Meghan and Harry laying that wreath. You can understand. It took the shine away from a very special event, not about the royals, but about all those wonderful ladies and gentlemen who'd given so much during both wars. It's particularly a very difficult time for Her Majesty the Queen, and possibly the only time that you see her getting rather emotional in public service. Now, the reason apparently why he could be re-invited back is this. Prince Charles, we believe, thinks this may be an opener for him to just come back in, not necessarily laying a wreath, but to actually attend the service. And it's a very kind gesture from Prince Charles, given the fact what his son has put him through. But also you can see that moving forward, perhaps this is a door opening to find out exactly what made Prince Harry go off the rails so much. As yet, of course, we don't know how firm that particular invitation will be. We've still a lot to play for, but we also have a lot to look out for, including Prince Harry's tell-all book next year, the Platinum celebrations, and of course the amazing David Furnish Meghan Markle Netflix series. But now, people hope at least perhaps Prince Harry may look back and realise just what he's walked away from. And if Prince Charles does re-invite him, he should take this as a very serious gesture and perhaps show some remorse. Neil Sean in the heart of England.